Let's look at the solution of modern maths quant crusades for 9th April. Okay, let's get to individual questions. There are two women participating in a chess tournament. Every participant played two games with other participants. Okay, the number of games that men played between themselves was 66 more than the number of games that the men played with the women. Find the number of participants and the total number of games played in the tournament. Okay. Two women participating in the chess tournament. So they have played how many games with each other? Every woman has played two games with the other woman. So there are two games which are women versus women. And we have been told the number of games that men played between themselves. Men played between themselves was 66 more than the number of games that the men played with the women. So let the number of men be this n. So nc2 into 2 minus n into 2 into 2. This is equal to 66 according to the question. So now we've got n square minus n minus 4n. This is equal to 66. So n square minus 11n plus 6n minus 66 is equal to 0. N minus 11, n plus 6. We've got, so n is equal to 11 and n was number of males. So when we've been asked total number of participants, the answer is 13. And as soon as you reach 13, you can mark this option because none of the options are 13. Next question. The question paper had a certain number of true false type of questions. If students knew the answer to the question, they could tick one of the two boxes labeled as true and false. No student ticked both the boxes for any question. However, if a student did not know the answer, he left both the boxes unticked and left the question unattempted. In an answer sheet of a particular student, he attempted 22 questions. There were 14 unticked true boxes and 24 unticked false boxes. Find the number of questions in the question paper. This is a classic example of a question being very long, but it being very easy. Can you see if there was just one question, how many boxes will be there? True, false. How many boxes will be there? 2. If there are 2 questions, how many boxes? 4. How many boxes are there in total? 22 boxes that had some response in them, 14 boxes that were unticked true, and 24 boxes that were unticked false. So can I say the total number of boxes was 22 plus 14 plus 24, or 60 boxes, or total number of questions was 30? That was all that this question demanded. Next, past medical records show that all the patients contracting the Zika virus, 66.66%, 2/3 die within a month. What is the probability that of the 6 patients who have contracted the Zika virus this week, 4 will survive the month? Okay. So it would be 6C4 into 4 will survive. So 66.66 die. So 4 have to survive. So 4 people will have 1/3 raised to the power 4 into 2/3 raised to the power 2. This is what we are finally working with. So now what we have is 15 into 1/81. 1/81 into 4/9. I can cancel this to get 5, guess this to get 3, and now we have 20/243. Hopefully you can see this is less than 10% and more than 5%. 10% of this number would be 24.3, and 10% of this is 10%, and 5% of this would be 12.15. 20 lies between them. So answer has to be option B. Next, in how many ways can 70 passengers sit in a double-decker bus which contains 40 seats in the upper deck and 30 seats in the lower deck if there are 15 passengers that refuse to sit in the lower deck? So these 15 passengers are already in the upper deck. So effectively, we have 25 people to choose who will go in the upper deck, and 25 people to choose out of how many? Out of 55 passengers, because 15 passengers are definitely going there. So out of 55, You select 25 passengers. And now for each of the decks, you have the 30 people that you need and the 40 people that you need. They can rearrange and choose their seats in 30 factorial, 40 factorial ways. So answer to this question has to be option D. Next, a group has 3 girls and 5 boys. Group A has 3 girls and 5 boys. Group B has 4 girls and 2 boys. And group C has 4 girls and 1 boy. One student is selected from each group. What is the probability that of the 3 students selected, at least one is a boy and at least one is a girl? Okay, you need at least one boy and at least one girl from each of the groups. From each of the groups. Okay. So one student. So let's say A girl, B girl, C boy. This is one case. Another case is A girl, B boy, C girl. And the last case is A boy, B girl, C girl. This is when you have 2 girls and 1 boy. The other case would be A girl, B boy, C boy, A boy, B girl, C boy, and finally A boy, B boy, C girl. Okay, now once you have done this, let us get into the solving. Can you see A girl is common in both these cases? So A girl, I can solve this very quickly. 3 by 8 into girl from this is 4 by 6 into boy from C is 1 by 5 plus boy from B is 2 by 6 into 4 by 5. Basically 4 and 12. So 12 by 30. 3 by 8 into 12 by 30. This we have got one case. And how much have we got now? Oh, this is girl from B. Okay, so 3 by 8 into 12 by this. So 10, 3, 2. So 3 by 20 we have got. More than 15% we have got. Okay. Next is this storyline. Here, I can't find anyone common, so I'm not really bothering. I'm going to the third storyline straight away. A boy, A boy. So 5 by 8 into girl from both. Girl from both would be 4 by 6 into 4 by 5 plus you have 2 by 3 into 1 by 5. Sorry, 2 by 6 into 1 by 5. So 5 by 8 into 16 by 30, 2 by 30. So 13 by 30, 18 by 30. So 3 by 5. So cancel. We get 3 by 8. We get 3 by 8. At this time itself, where are we? Okay, at this time itself, you should be able to arrive at your answer. Can you see this is 37.5%? This is 15%. So my total answer, I have not included these two cases. My total answer has to be greater than 50%, not greater than 50%, not greater than 50%, not greater than 50%. And answer should be D. And this is the case. When you're doing it very, very inefficiently. You're listing down all 6 cases. The smarter way, the way in which you can potentially do it in under 2 minutes would be this. From the total, remove all cases. A boy, B boy, C boy, minus A girl, B girl, C girl. If you remove these 2 cases, at least one boy, at least one girl is guaranteed. So A boy is 5 by 8, B boy is 2 by 6, and C boy is 1 by 5. Minus, this will be how much? A girl is 3 by 8 into 4 by 6 into 4 by 5. At this time, I would recommend don't cancel out stuff because 8, 6, 5 is common. So you get 240 at the bottom. You've got 10 and you've got 3 into 4 into 4. So 58. So from 1 minus 58 by this, now cancel it, no problem. You get 29 by 120, you're left with 91 by 120. This would be much faster to arrive at D. Let's go. How many 5-digit numbers with all 5 digits being distinct can be formed using the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, such that the number is divisible by 2, but not by 4? So in such cases, it is always advisable first list out all cases in which 0 is already being used as 0 is not being used. So I'm going starting off with 0, 2, 0, 6, 1, 0, 1, 4, 1, 8 is not here, 2, 0, can't use, 2, 6, 3, 0, 3, 4, 3, 8 is not there, 4, 2 can be made, 4, 2, 4, 6, 5, 0, 5, 4, nothing beyond that, 58 is not there, 60 I can't do, 62, 6, 2, and my entire list is made. So count here, given that we have already used up 2 digits and there were 7 digits in total, the count here will be 5 into 5 into 4 into 3. And the count here is going to be 7 into 4 into 4 into 3. So I see 4 into 3 is common. So 12 into 25 plus 28, 12 into 53. 12 into 53. I've reached this place and I know my unit digit has to be 6. So answer has to be option C. Next, if in a group of people, 90%, 86%, 84%, 83% have watched ESPN, Nat Geo, Discovery, and Astha respectively. Okay, it should ideally be in a group of people. If everyone in the group has watched at least one of the 4 channels, what is the maximum percentage of people who have watched all the 4 channels? Okay. So simply add these up. You get 90, 86, 84, 83. How much will you get? Let me use 85. So plus 5, plus 1, minus 1, minus 2. So cancel, cancel. Net, you get 3 bonus. So 85 into 4 is 340. 340 plus 3 is 343. 343 minus 100. You get 243. Basically, first you are giving out 1 flag to every person. You're giving one flag to every person. Now you're left with 243 surplus flags. Because you want to maximize people who are watching all channels, what you'll do is you'll divide this by 3 and you'll get 81 as your answer. Option C, 81% should work. Next, in the month of August, 215 customers of M-Mart complained about at least one out of the following 3 complaints. Long billing time, product being out of stock or rude stuff. 180 customers complained about long billing time or product being out of stock. 170 complained of product being out of stock or rude stuff. And 140 complained about long billing time or rude stuff. Okay. So let's work with a Venn diagram. Can you see out of 215 customers, what is exactly told to us? What were the 3 complaints? Long billing time, out of stock, and rude stuff. If 180 customers complained about a long billing time or product being out of stock, long billing time or product being out of stock, essentially these regions add up to 180 because there were a total of 215. So this exactly here is 35. Next is 170 complained about out of stock and rude stuff. So if these regions add up to 170, this here is 45. This is also known. And 140 complained about long billing times or rude stuff. So now what we have is 140 belongs to these regions, the ones that I'm ticking. 140 is here. So 60 plus 75. So 75 people are here. So exactly 1 we know to be 45 plus 35, 80, 80 plus 75, 155. 155 plus 45 customers complained about exactly 2. Then how many customers complained about all 3? Answer is option A, 15 people. Exactly 1 is 155. 2 is 45. And because the total number of people is 215 only, exactly 3 would have to be this much. Next, in a group of 100 people who subscribe to at least one of Business Today, Business Week, or Business India, 40 subscribe to exactly one of the magazine. Okay. If 20 subscribe to Business Today and Business Week, let me record this information in a Venn diagram. Makes sense. Business Today, Business Week, Business India. Okay, so exactly one is 40. If 20 subscribe to Business Today and Business Week, so this is 20. Okay, and 30 subscribe to Business Week and Business India. 30 subscribe to Business Week and Business India. Okay. And 24 subscribe to Business Today and Business India. 24. Okay. Then find the number of people who subscribe to exactly 2 out of the 3 magazines. Okay. I know A plus B plus C is equal to 100. If I take this as X, this is 20 minus X. This is 24 minus X. This is 30 minus X. Okay. So now I know A to be 40. I know A to be 40. This is already known to me. So now B is equal to how much? 20 plus 30 plus 24 adds up to how much? Oh, B plus C is 60. B plus C is 60. So these regions, all these regions should add up to give me 60. So I have 20 plus 30 plus 74 minus 2x should be equal to 74 is summation of all these 4 regions should be equal to 60, or 2x should be equal to 14, or x should be equal to 7. If x is indeed equal to 7, this region here is 13, then is 17, and then it is 23. You add these up, you get B 53 as your answer. Next one, how many different 6 letters words can be made from the word kindly ending with a Y? All 6 letters are different. Y is placed at the end. So basically the first 5 letters have to be rearranged. 5 letters can be rearranged in 5 factorial ways. So answer will be option B, 120. Hopefully you learned something from this Crusades initiative. That will be all. Okay, bye.